Kevin Durant, both all-time as well as currently, is the most overrated NBA player of all time. Look, he just got traded to the Rockets, his fifth team. Fifth team. And people are talking about him like he's the final piece. The Rockets are ready to win it all. How was KD on the last team? You know that KD with Devin Booker, who's supposedly also a top 10 player, with Bradley Beal, who I know hasn't been great, but all that talent, you got KD, who's apparently a top 5 player, Devin Booker, who's a top 10 player. You had, 20 wins? Was a lottery team? And we'll, he's getting up there in age, so we can kind of cut him some slack with the Suns, but talking all-time, you go on any of these all-time lists, and you've got KD at 11, 13, 14. In what world is Kevin Durant a top 20 player of all time? Look, when I'm evaluating players, the number one thing you can do is to win a championship as the best player on that team. That's the best thing you can do. That's the number one accomplishment. Can you, as the unequivocal most important and best player on offense and defense, you don't have to be the best on offense and defense, but that's even better. If you can do that, that is the number one accomplishment. Kevin Durant has 0 of those. He has 0 of those. He also has 0 championships where if he was not playing, they would have lost. So that's a step below being the best player on offense and the best player on defense. Tier 2 of winning a championship is if you were gone, the team would lose. That's pretty important as well. Kevin Durant has never won a championship where he was needed. Sure, he helped, yeah. Was he needed? No. He has 2 championships as a spot-up shooter on the best team in NBA history. Cool. They were the best team in NBA history before they got you. And then they had less wins once they got you. Then he went to the Nets and built a super team. No success. Then he went to the Phoenix and built a super team. No success. He's now on the Rockets. He's not going to have any success. How can Kevin Durant be rated all-time higher than Giannis? Giannis took an average at best supporting cast to a championship. Average at best. He was the best offensive player. He was the best defensive player. He was unstoppable. No super team needed. He stayed in his hometown and won a championship as the best player. In what world is Kevin Durant better than Giannis? In what world is Kevin Durant better than Jokic? How? Both Jokic and Giannis won in their hometown, which I'm not saying you can't leave, but both those guys won in their hometown without super teams as a dominant player. A dominant player. They took over the game. They made it undisputed. In no game in the playoffs for the Nuggets or the Bucks was it ever in question who was the best player on the court. Never a question. When Kevin Durant plays, we're not even sure if he's the best player on his own team. We're never sure. Who's taking the last shot? Devin Booker or KD? Who's taking the last shot? Kyrie, Harden, or KD? Who's taking the last shot? Steph or KD? Russ or KD? We never know because KD's always kind of a sidekick. He's a really good sidekick. He's probably the best sidekick of all time. He's not the main course. And that's the issue. We've got a sidekick at number 11 all time. Are you serious? In what world can a number 2 player is somehow ranked right outside the top 10? Absolutely ludicrous. They are not winning the champ. The Rockets, he's not the final piece. I hate to break it to you. He's never been the final piece. If you've already got a championship winning team like the Warriors who won the most games in NBA history, sure, you can go from the best team of all time to the second best team of all time. I mean, I guess. They could add me to that team, and they would still win the championship. I just... Nowadays, people don't even really care about winning, which I thought that was the whole point of sports, was to win the game. Now what matters is, do you have a smooth jumper? I mean, okay, cool. Are you winning games? How about you put that jumper to work and start winning games? That's all I have to say.